guys, and welcome back to Opal&Mint. I am Ashley, pointing out the elephant in the room, but yes, I still have a headache hat on. I'm sorry. Honestly, going into this video, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just wanted to sit down and paint. Not really been able to do that lately, and so I just wanted to do a video where we just sit down, relax together, and paint something that was inspiring me just driving around town. So yeah, that's all this video is. I hope you enjoy this. Let's go ahead, turn the camera around, and start painting a tree. Okay, so today I'm not exactly sure what I'm painting, but I think I want to paint a redbud tree. I've been seeing them in downtown Forney, and they're already dying, so I want to capture that. I want to capture the beautiful redbuds. I think what I want to do is kind of do a blurry background and then go over it with more detail. So I think I'm going to get this top half, and I'm using my Etcher sketchbook. This is a 4.5 inch, very small. We're just painting small today. So I'm also using my Holbein palette, my newly refinished Holbein palette, and my granulating greens are about gone. I need to refill these. Okay, so I'm gonna put just some green kind of on there lightly, and then I want to put a little bit of a pinkish red. Let's actually take this pink, and we're gonna kind of map where these petals are gonna be, and then we'll go on top of it with more detail. But since this is still wet, we're able to put this pink on top of the green, and it pushes the green out of the way a little bit. A little bit there, and then I'm gonna get a brown, and we're gonna put in our trunk. Again, very, very lightly. That doesn't look brown. What color is that? All right, so this is very, very wet, and it is going to blend out quite a bit, but this is what I'm wanting. This is just the blurry background layer. So we're gonna let this dry, and then we'll come back on top with some detail. Kind of trimming that tree there a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry, and then we'll be right back. Hold on, I do want a little bit of blue. So I want to have a little bit of a sky in there too. Since it's still wet, just want little hints of some blue in there. All right, I am going to get a smaller brush now. I'm going to use this Emily Lex Studio Round size 4, and I'm going to start with the tree trunk actually. So let's take some more brown. There we go, got a nice brown color going here. Nice thick paint, not too watery. And we're just gonna kind of dry brush a tree trunk in here. I don't want it to be too watery. Then I'm just gonna let some branches kind of dance off the edge here. So using a thin brush will help get those nice, thin, kind of organic looking branches. And they don't have to, you don't have to see all of it, because we are gonna put blooms in front of it. So don't worry too much. This brush is not working for me for some reason. All right, going back to the Meeden brush. I guess these are my go-to brush right now. Okay. All right, so we've got a little bit of a tree going. I'm gonna get some darker brown, tap some of that on this left edge of the tree. Getting a little bit of shadow here and there. Cool. And I think I want to put in some wispy grass kind of at the base of this tree. So just some tiny, tiny little grass. Just to kind of anchor that tree to the ground. And I think I want to leave a lot of the ground just kind of fuzzy, but I just want to put a few little grass patches here and there. Kind of tap it out with your finger to kind of soften it even. Okay. All right, now the flower petals. So since this is so small, I'm not wanting to fully get the accurate shape of this flower. We're just gonna do little blobs of color for these flowers. So mixing up a pink that I like, and we're just gonna put in some just little marks all over. Oops, sorry. Let's actually get a little bit closer. So I'm not actually putting in individual flowers necessarily. I'm just putting in little spots of pink. So when painting small, we don't really need as much detail. So one good thing about painting small, I feel like the bigger that you go, the more detail it's gonna need. Not necessarily if you're, painting abstract, but just in general, I feel like when you're painting larger, it's gonna need a little bit more detail and definition. I feel like we need some going out this way because I feel like the branches of these kind of go up and they end up being really skinny. So I want to put some out. Whoops, sorry. Kind of going out that way. Fill that tree out any way you feel like it needs to be. Maybe a branch coming down this way. And then I'll take my brown and I can just kind of connect this so it makes sense. You can do your flowers first, then your branches, or your branches first, whatever feels comfortable for you. I don't know if this exactly looks like a redbud tree, like the shape and the trunk and everything, but this is fun. I really enjoy just kind of loose, relaxed, small. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. So I don't really know what today's video was. It was just an excuse for me to sit down and paint. I have not been able to film this week at all, so I'm sorry this is going up a day late. We will have a video on Saturday. That's going to wrap up today's video. I hope that you have enjoyed this, just relaxing, painting with me. I feel like, hold on, I said I was done, but I feel like we need some more brown through here. It looks like the tree just stops. Okay, now I'm done. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. The camera's really close to the thing. No room. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you want to see our future videos, hit the subscribe button down below, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.